The universe sent you this video at the perfect moment. Keep watching. Have you ever had the feeling that things in your life are being influenced by forces you cannot explain? In this video, we will examine 12 fundamental laws that impact your life. Understanding the different effects of each law can help you better understand yourself and live a more fulfilling life. Law 1. The Law of Polarity. The law of polarity states that opposing forces, such as light and dark, are always inherently balanced in all facets of existence. It's about realizing the connections between these opposites and how important they are to our lives. Finding the hidden connections between opposites is just as important as accepting them, according to the law of polarity. It teaches us that there's often more to a situation than it first appears. For instance, hardship can encourage personal development, while success is frequently accompanied by happiness. Through this lens, we begin to understand the beauty in the balance and how it influences our development as individuals, as well as how it affects our view of life. It serves as a reminder that every thread, light or dark, in the weave of life enriches our experiences. Law 2. The Law of Action. The law of action is straightforward yet very powerful. To make a difference in your life, you must do more than simply think, you must act. It tells us that taking real, tangible actions is essential to realizing your ambitions. Consider this law as an attempt to force action. Not speed is the key, but rather making careful choices is important. This rule gives us hope by showing us that even the tiniest actions may accumulate and provide us with momentum in the direction of our goals. Thoughts of positivity are helpful, but what truly advances you are the things you do. Over time, little but consistent activities add up to huge changes. It's more important to take a steady path towards your goals rather than to make a big jump. This idea highlights the need to continue to be dedicated and persistent in whatever you do. Realizing this helps us appreciate each effort and appreciate the beauty of slow development, which teaches us patience and resiliency while we work towards our goals. Law 3. The Law of Vibrations. The law of vibrations demonstrates that everything in the cosmos is always moving, much like the eternal rhythm seen in music, which supports all life. According to this law, every entity produces a unique vibration or frequency, which harmonizes with comparable frequencies in the vast orchestra of reality. As vibrating creatures, you attract similar energy to yourself through your thoughts, feelings, and actions, which contribute to this global harmony. This rule emphasizes how comparable energies are drawn to one another and how you have the ability to control your own energy presence. Changing your vibratory state becomes a powerful tool for molding your experiences when you find yourself in a position you would prefer not to be in. While accepting reality, all things that appear to vibrate with activity at the atomic and molecular levels indicate a huge network in which everything is related and affects one another. Law 4. The Law of Cause and Effect. A fundamental principle known as the law of cause and effect states that every action results in a reaction. According to this idea, nothing in life is random. Every action has a result that initiates a chain of events. This law demonstrates the clear connection between your actions and your outcomes. It compels you to consider your actions thoroughly. By doing this, you begin to perceive potential outcomes more vividly. Applying cause and effect law requires a shift in perspective from reactive to proactive. You're actively directing your own course rather than passively accepting life circumstances as they come. It's a powerful tool for personal development because it enables us to see that we are the designers of our own lives, with the capacity to shape and steer our path in the direction of our goals. Law 5. Perpetual Transmutation. The idea behind the concept of the perpetual transmutation of energy is that energy is always changing from one condition to another throughout the cosmos. Consider it a reminder of how malleable energy is and that you have the power to alter the energies in your life. You have the power to alter the energy around you by choosing to think and feel positively. It serves as a reminder that we are more in charge of the energy we radiate and attract than we may realize, and that we can manifest our dreams by making a deliberate effort. Law 6. The Law of Attraction. Similar energies are drawn to one another according to the straightforward yet deep law of attraction. It implies that your experiences are shaped by the energy you release, whether that energy is positive or negative. The foundation of this rule is the notion that your emotions and ideas function as magnets, actively shaping the experiences of your life. It's about realizing how your mentality affects the possibilities you imagine for yourself. It's not just wishful thinking. If you find yourself thinking about shortages or bad things a lot, you can see these things showing up in your life. On the other hand, if you focus on thinking positively and having abundant ideas, you'll probably attract more of the same. This isn't about disregarding the difficulties in life. Rather, it's about selecting a viewpoint that supports our objectives and moral principles. Adopting this law gives us the ability to design a life that fulfills our highest desires and demonstrates the fact that our inner world does, in fact, have great influence on the outside world. Law 7. The Law of Rhythm. The law of rhythm focuses on the inherent ebb and flow of life. It implies that everything moves in a rhythmic manner, with ups and downs occurring in alternate cycles. This law suggests that life has an innate rhythm, a steady cadence that affects several facets of our existence, just the way that seasons change. Think of this law as an acknowledgement that life happens in cycles, and that knowing these rhythms may help you deal with difficulties and enjoy happy times. In the same way that day follows night, chances will follow problems, and happy times will be followed by reflective times. It helps you let go of your resistance to life's natural oscillations and instead flow with its rhythm. Law 8. The Compensation Law. Fairness and balance are essential to the law of compensation. It suggests that the cosmos strives to keep everything in balance, ensuring that every action, good or bad, has a suitable reaction. This law exists to maintain harmony in the great mechanism of creation, not to seek vengeance. Because the universe operates according to its own schedule, the effects of your actions may become apparent over time. This idea acts as a gentle reminder to maintain a consistent pattern of good behavior and to have trust in the natural order of things. It invites you to consider the energy you release into the universe and make sure it aligns with the sort of outcome you hope to achieve. This law serves as a reminder to pay attention to both the intentions behind our activities and our actions themselves, as both have a significant influence on the rewards we end up with. It is a call to act in accordance with our greatest ideals, believing that the universe will oblige us in kind. Knowing that our contributions to the world are part of a wider harmonic exchange may instill a feeling of purpose and serenity. Law 9. The Law of Relativity. The fundamental tenet of the law of relativity is that our perspective shapes how we interpret the occurrences in life. It suggests that nothing has an inherent good or bad quality. Rather, what matters is how you understand events in light of your personal experiences and worldview. This idea pushes you to stop comparing your path to others, and instead see your obstacles as a necessary part of your own. We learn from the law of relativity that problems are subjective, which fosters empathy for other people. It emphasizes that each person faces unique challenges, so comparing oneself to others is not a helpful strategy. Understanding that every person's journey is unique teaches us to respect our own lessons and development instead of comparing our lives to those of others. Realizing that each of us is walking a unique road with unique obstacles and victories encourages us to be more understanding and patient with both ourselves and other people. This understanding promotes a more genuine and satisfying life journey, in addition to developing a stronger sense of empathy. Law 10. The Law of Correspondence. The law of correspondence underlines the relationship between the interior and exterior components of our lives. It suggests the idea that our internal lives are frequently reflected in the external world. This idea recognizes a real relationship between our thoughts, feelings, and the outside environment. It goes beyond just looking for parallels. The rule of correspondence states that the concepts and beliefs we cultivate on the inside have a tendency to show up in our outward experiences and environment. It acts as a reminder that our inner and outer worlds are inextricably linked and are not separate from one another. This knowledge encourages reflection and makes you examine your attitudes, beliefs, and ingrained ideas. Law 11. The Law of Universal Connection. According to this rule, everything in the cosmos is connected. Much like threads in an enormous web, you might think of life as a complex mosaic, where every component is essential to the whole. Our awareness of the waves we generate becomes crucial in this linked world. Similar to how a pebble dropped into a pond produces waves that travel great distances, our decisions and actions have far-reaching effects. This knowledge may help us live more intentionally and thoughtfully, taking into account the bigger picture while making decisions and moving through life. Each step we take and each word we say becomes a part of a wider dance, contributing to the harmony or discord of the cosmos. Embracing this idea may lead to a significant change in our viewpoint, prompting us to behave with kindness and care, knowing that our unique contributions are crucial to the balance and beauty of the cosmic symphony. Law 12, the law of gender. The law of gender isn't about the physical qualities of males or females. Rather, it delves more deeply into the nature of creation and existence, emphasizing the fact that both feminine and male forces permeate everything in life. These are not only names, rather they stand for the universal energies of action and reception that are fundamental to the formation of reality. This concept depicts a world in which all people and events interact with these energies to maintain harmony and balance in the universe. Every individual possesses a combination of characteristics that are often associated with men and women. This isn't about conforming to socially constructed roles. Rather, it's about realizing that traits like intuition, rationality, assertiveness, and caring are all necessary for our overall development and evolution. This idea is a guide to living a more harmonious, balanced, and integrated life, rather than merely a set of rules to follow. We give ourselves access to a deeper connection with the world around us, and a more diverse and richer experience of life when we embrace this combination of energy. So these 12 fundamental laws provide a deep understanding of the foundation of our lives. They are useful guides for leading a complete and satisfying life, not merely ideas. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so that you may receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, visualizations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Feel free to share your thoughts if you enjoyed this video. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.